So people ask all the time, what do you use with your choir? Movable dough or fixed dough? And my answer is both. Both. How do you use both? Well, let me explain this. I equate this to using a Mac as opposed to a PC. A MacBook is way easier to use, has a lot of functionality, and most people will benefit from using a MacBook. But there are people that either want to know more right off the bat, or people that have maxed out their MacBook and they want to do more than what their MacBook is allowing them to use. So if we're talking about music software like GarageBand or a program like that, if they want more than that, they're going to go on to Logic. Or if they're using Flat or Noteflight and they want more, they might go on to Finale. So movable dough teaches pitch relationships. It locks in the dough and all of the pitches are related back to that dough. And this is great because our singers really need to understand the pitch relationship in every song to dough. Whether it's major or minor, they still need to hear dough and they need to relate all of the pitches back. That's why we teach triads. That's why we teach the 1 chord, the 4 chord, and the 5 chord, all related to dough. That's movable dough, and we move from key to key to key to key, and they get that sound in their head. But instrumentalists, they can't learn movable dough, right? Because they have to do something differently with every scale, whether it's the piano or the saxophone or the guitar or the violin. It doesn't matter. They've got to change everything with their fingering in order to create the new scale. Singers, we just give them dough and we say, okay, go, it's movable. However, once the singer has mastered movable dough, meaning they really understand all the pitch relationships, they relate everything back to dough, and they even have a sense of the accidentals, right? All the chromatics. Well, now we need to move them into fixed dough because movable dough is limited. What if you sing a song that has no key signature? What if you sing a song that modulates all the time? Well, in that case, movable dough is no longer useful. You have to keep stopping to tell them it's a new key. Or there's no key. So all of the notes are built on what premise? They're built on the premise that middle C is dough, which is fixed dough. So what I like to do is I focus my attention on movable dough. I teach movable dough. Every sight reading factory homework I give is movable dough. I teach in the class movable dough. We do oral training exercises based on movable dough. When a student has mastered this skill, I then teach them fixed dough. So I draw on the smart board a piano, and we understand the whole, whole, half. And they see do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do from C to C. And then we move over to D. And we sing re, mi, fi, sol, la, ti, di, re. And then we move over to E, right? And we sing mi, fi, si, la, ti, and so on. So they see the relationship, and every time we go right back to do. So my advanced singers over time also learn fixed dough. They never forget movable dough. It's not as if they can't do movable dough once they move to fixed dough. It's that fixed dough is more complex. The same way a PC is more complex than a Mac. Somebody who can do work on a PC can certainly learn how to navigate a Mac. A Mac is more limiting and offers a lot, the same way movable dough does. So the answer to the question is movable dough, yes. Fixed dough, yes. Start with movable dough, and over time, graduate some students to fixed dough.